Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. How you doing? How you doing? Come on into the room. Come on in and hang with your girl. Because today we're going to talk about zodiac signs. It's just I usually do some pretty heavy topics. And so today I wanted to do something fun. Hey, Tab. Today we're going to do something a little more fun. We're going to talk about our zodiac signs. We're going to talk about the weaknesses of each zodiac sign and how we can make that our strength. So y'all come on into the room, come on into the live. I'm gonna give everybody a couple more minutes. Peace and blessings, Farah. Hey, baby. So y'all come on in. Yeah. Let me quickly introduce myself to those who are new and reintroduce myself to those who've been here before. My name is Sharonda L. Barksdale, and I am a life empowerment coach. The name of my business is Authentically Your Expressions. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my IG. Thank you for being here with me today. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about identifying weaknesses in our zodiac signs. So let me say this first. A lot of times people use their zodiac sign as an excuse to be who they are. That's something that we do quite often. We just like, well, I'm a Gemini, so that's just kind of how it is. So, hey, you're just going to have to deal. Well, I'm a Scorpio and y'all know how I am. So you just got to deal with it. And so I truly do believe that a part of who we are is influenced by the time of the year that we were born, the time of day that we were born, where the planets were sitting, where the moon was sitting. I do believe that has influence over our personalities. I didn't believe it until I probably was in my 20s. And I went looking just for a description because I'm a Gemini. And I went for a description about Gemini and I was like, so y'all just gonna be in my business like that? You just gonna be all up in my business. So once I, got out my feelings real quick, I was like, okay, maybe there's something to this zodiac thing. Do I get into horoscopes and stuff like that? Not too much. I don't. But I do believe that knowing what houses different signs sit in with us indicate who we are. I don't get into big studies about that, but I did want to talk today about let's not allow the weaknesses of our zodiac signs to govern who we are. We're above that. And especially if you're in the spirituality, if you're into the space of wanting to ascend and wanting to become a better person, you are doing the work that is necessary so that you can have friends. So we can do things out here, admitting where I'm weak, my weaker points are so I can be stronger. And that's what ascension is. Ascension is overcoming our weaknesses, overcoming those negative traits about us, overcoming all those parts of us, and just being us, you know, being somebody that people want to be around, being the person who can manifest everything they want, and you're not letting your weaknesses get all up in the way. Okay. So we're going to get started because we got 12 and I don't want to be here all night. I don't want to keep y'all all night. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Aries. So the first one we're going to start with is Aries. And so while I was doing my research, what they said about Aries is they're quick to anger. Any Aries out there? Is there any Aries out there? Is that true? Now, I'm not going to say this is true for everybody or that this is even true for your life right now. But some of these characteristics, some of us can honestly say, yeah, that's probably me. So them Aries, they said they're quick to anger. And it leads to fights. They end up being in arguments over and over again with people. Is JoJo an Aries? Is she really? That's too funny. Hey, y'all over here, YouTube, say hi to me so I know that you're here. I want to know who's hanging with me today. Make sure you click like, click share, and make sure you subscribe while you're here as well. Help your girl get them subscribers up. So hit subscribe for me so that you'll be a part of this. So right now we're talking about the Aries. And they said they're quick to anger and they end up fighting, like physically. Like these are the people that you're going to find roughing it up, truly fighting with somebody. And they also end up in real bitter relationships. Hey, I'm not an Aries, so I ain't gonna talk about the Aries. I'm just saying, y'all Aries, let me know. Is that true? So, how do we make that a strength though? Okay, let's not do that. Let's not be out here fighting, especially the older we get. Let's grow up a little bit. One of the solutions to that anger thing is breathing. Learning to take a deep breath, my Aries friends, my Aries people. Take a deep breath. Good morning, honey. Look right back at you. Is that Rhonda? Good morning, good morning. But just taking a deep breath for a minute and relax. Unwind yourself for a minute, Aries. Everything is not a form of aggression. Everything people say is not something for you to be mad about. Hey, Ron. So everything doesn't have to be something you have to pop off about. If you're on an ascension journey, you begin to recognize that there are some things that just aren't that important. There are some things that are not worth arguing about. You begin to understand things from another perspective. When you are ascending and you are growing, you're becoming a better person, you begin to let stuff go. So, look, my Aries friends, y'all gonna have to start learning to let some of this stuff go. When you find yourself feeling angry, pissed off about something, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and let that go. So, we're going to move on to our Taurus friends. Where are my Taurus people at? I know I got some Tauruses around here. I have family members that I'm very close to. My youngest child is a Taurus. Honey, that's stubbornness, okay? So what they said in my research, because I found several things, but there were the things that stood out to me as more important for us to talk about is the ones I wrote down. And so for Taurus, we hear about them being stubborn, but the thing I wrote down was they have an intolerance. You're that intolerance to anyone disagreeing with their wants and their goals. Like they just don't even tolerate it. Like the person may not even be disagreeing and they just pissed. They may not be even trying to really say you can't have that goal, but any little suggestion. And this makes me think of I watch Candy on the Housewives of Atlanta. I love Candy, love Candy. But Candy, when she is headlong and headstrong, you can't tell her nothing. You might end up in a physical altercation with Candy because when she is focused, she's not trying to hear it. And this can actually be a strength because it keeps them focused. But it also, what makes it a weakness is you don't get to hear any other ideas. There may be something somebody is saying outside of you that may help you be a better person, my Taurus friends. Somebody may actually have some good advice. There may be this beautiful suggestion that's out there. And because you have no room for anything anybody else has to say, you're missing out on that. And you're missing out on collaborations. Networking is beautiful. You'll end up spending more money on something that you don't need to spend money on. You're just wasting money out here in these streets. All because you don't want to hear somebody else saying, well, here's another way to go about doing it. I got any Tauruses on here today? Where my Taurus friends at? Am I talking about you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Be quiet. Maybe my Tauruses ain't here yet. So we're gonna move on to the most beautiful sign of them all, Gemini. I'm gonna speak for myself. Come on, y'all. So we're gonna talk about Gemini. And what cracked me up, what they said about us, and I knew it was true the moment I read it. What they said about our weaknesses, that we are curt. Isn't that a nice way of saying blunt? Is that a nice way of saying blunt? We're curt. We just say whatever we say. They were saying that we just think so fast, which I know this is true. We're thinking so fast that now we're not slowing down for the consideration of thinking somebody wants us to say it gently. I'm never thinking that people, I just got in trouble with this recently. I'm not thinking about this person may need me to say this in such a way that it makes them feel good. I'm in the thinking process. And that's what they were saying. Geminis are never intentionally trying to hurt you. The mind is going so bad. The next thought has already come after I done said what I said. The folks are in their fields. I have to remind that. Rhonda said, "There's Robin's boy." Hey, it's what it is. I'm never trying to be just mean and just throw stuff out there and hurt people's feelings. But it's certainly, I just want to communicate what I'm trying to say without all the extra parts. Yeah. She said, I love you, but hey, I'm a Gemini. I know what we'd be up to, Gizzy. I'm glad you're here, baby. So that's just one of the things that they said. We just don't have time for sensitivity. It's not a thought. It's not an intentional look. Gizzy, yeah, Gemini, but you're dealing with a narcissist too. So that's a whole nother bag of worms. Don't even try to put us, the rest of us beautiful Geminis, in that bag. We're not in there. Okay. I just had to think about that. So one of the solutions for Geminis is when we're talking to others. One of those things in our ascension journey is to recognize people need some massaging sometimes. Slow the brain down when possible. That's why I practice a lot of meditation because my brain is like pow, 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 pow. That's where it is on all cylinders at all times. All cylinders at all times. So if you are a Gemini, just start slowing it down. Take into consideration the words that are coming out of your mouth before they come out of your mouth. I know it's hard. I struggle with it myself because sometimes I'm sitting here looking at people like, how did your feelings just get hurt? I don't even understand what the hell just happened. I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about, and you're way back there in your feelings, and it drives me crazy. But I'm learning, and I'm always going to be learning on how to slow it down. But the one thing I do know, and this is what I would need every Gemini to know: say I'm sorry, even if your intention wasn't to hurt the person. Always go back and say I'm sorry that if something I said, that was never my intention. I had zero intentions of hurting you. It came out that way that it offended you, but that wasn't my intention. So there you go. Say I'm sorry. That's part of your solution. Let's move on to the cancers. See, these are some of my favorite people. I love me some cancers. You know, they all emotional and stuff, but I love me some cancers. Ron, Rhonda. Mm, mm, mm. I'm up here talking about my cancers now. Where are my cancers at? Come on. Do I have any cancers out here in IG land, in YouTube land? Where are my cancers at? So they said that with y'all. And it's interesting because I don't know this to be true with cancers, but I just never, I guess I never had that personal experience. But this is what they said of weaknesses of y'all's, that because you're so emotional, when somebody hurts you, okay, there goes Rita. Rita, you're a cancer. I should have known. They said because y'all are so emotional, y'all can also be vengeful. Y'all be out here trying to get folks. Y'all be out here trying to get them. Is that what y'all be doing, cancer? Now, this is what I do know about cancer, the ones that I've dealt with anyway. Well, I've never seen them actually like do anything physically to hurt somebody or to get them back. Their mouth. Their mouth will tear you up in a minute. They'll say the meanest thing. You just told them you need to get a new pair of shoes. And they'll be like, your mama is black and ugly and blah, blah, blah. You be like, yo, because you hurt their feelings. They come from the bottom of the gut. You hear me? They come with it all. They just react. Pow. Hey, Shawana. Peace and blessings. Yeah. Oh, Gizzy said I was best friends with a cancer. She was very vengeful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Ron, you mean Rhonda, I know you can be mean when you want to. And it's like, where did it come from? Yo, I just said you needed a new pair of shoes. Y'all just be mean for no reason. So one of those things that y'all have to do is find more productive ways to deal with your feelings. Listen to what the person said. Stop getting y'all's feelings be out here and your mind is back here. Y'all didn't even think about nothing. Your feelings led the whole conversation. Try to pull your feelings back for a minute. Again, on the ascension journey, what you're doing is getting past those natural feelings, the natural instinct to be mad, be angry, want to get somebody. The better we become, the less we're looking to do that, and the more we're looking for a peaceful life, right? Aren't most of y'all looking for peace? Don't we want to be peaceful? Rita, I believe that. Everything hurts your feelings. I believe that. As it shouldn't. It shouldn't your feelings for. Sometimes we have to come up out of our feelings and let it all be okay. Let it all be okay. Let it go. Let it go. Cancers, let it go. You people are not trying to come for you and your emotions all the time. Hear what they're trying to say. And I'm going to say again, y'all over here in YouTube land, make sure while you're here, you hit subscribe. Make sure you help your girl get some followers out here. And so you'll know anytime that I go live. If you've been on my lives before, you know I'm usually really serious. I'm usually talking about something, but today I want to keep it light. Let's talk about these zodiac signs because everybody looks at them. We know who we are as zodiac. You know your signs, but your sign is not an excuse for you to be a horrible person. So that's why we're addressing the weaknesses of our zodiac signs. So that's where we're at. And we are at the Leos. The Leos, the lions, the lion of the jungle. And they said, to no surprise to me, that the weakness of the Leo is that y'all are arrogant. Does that surprise anybody? Does that surprise anybody? Look, I'm looking over here on my phone on IG, and I'm looking at y'all over here YouTube. Does it surprise anybody that Leos are arrogant? That's the lion. The lion walks around like it's arrogant. Like, I know I'm the ish. Mm-hmm. Say what you want. Say what you want. Tabitha, are you the Leo? Mm-hmm. You can't tell y'all nothing. And so they said a lot of times with Leos, before you go through your ascension process, the thing that y'all do is you lose sight of the talents of others. Y'all are so arrogant that you're kind of like, I don't need no help. I got this. I don't need no help. Would you give me that? Get out the way. I could do it better. I could do it myself. You know, y'all have that mindset that I could do it without your help. I don't need your help. But then you turn people off. Now here we go with people who don't even want to be around you. And when you actually do need the help, you done chased all of them off. So the solution for the Leos is to consider the help of others. It's nice that y'all are really smart. It's nice that you know you can do it, but sometimes it's nice to get help. You will burn yourself out. You'll burn yourself completely out, not getting the help of others. There go my husband. Hey, Cal. But sir, I already passed by them cancers. Look, we'll talk later. We already did the cancer reading. So we already passed the cancers. We're at the Leos. And learn to delegate responsibility, Leos. Let somebody else help you sometime. It's okay. Yay. Go, Leo. You're so good. Tab, my experience with you has definitely been one you recognizing the talents of others. But that has part to do with your ascension journey. I'm sure you've learned to acknowledge other people in their spaces. So I don't worry about you. Tab is always telling somebody how beautiful and how wonderful they are. But y'all Leos who haven't quite gotten there yet, yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the Virgos. Where my Virgos at? Where my Virgos at? Where my Virgos at? I know I got a Virgo or two up in here. Peace and blessings, Toya. Miss Carolyn in the house. Peace and blessings, baby. Tab, you funny. So the Virgos, they got control issues. That's what they're saying about the Virgos. Y'all got some control issues. Y'all are spending all this time telling people how to run their life. Is that true, Virgos? I'm just asking. Who are my Virgos? And I don't know a lot of Virgos. I know one right now, but it was just kind of saying that Virgos spend a lot of time even trying to warn people, ooh, if you don't do this, this is going to happen. If you don't do this, that's going to happen. Always up in people's business. Always worried about what somebody else is doing and not minding their own business. Is that true, Virgos? So what they're saying is, well, what I came to the conclusion is, in order to combat that, in order to make your your delegation is too strong over here and telling people what to do with their lives, part of that solution is minding your own business. You know, Virgos, think about what you say before you're saying it. Sometimes everything doesn't need to be said. Sometimes people don't need you to be telling them how horrible their life is about to be. Let them experience it for themselves so they can have their own growth process. You can't make people just stay from falling by telling them, warning them of the pitfalls of their life and all their bad decisions. Virgos, leave people the hell alone. Leave them alone. I didn't see no Virgos respond over here, so I guess I don't have no Virgos in the room, or y'all didn't like what I said, one or the other. But that's how we make that weakness a strength. Your strength is, let me pay attention to my life and when people need me, because they said Virgos are very good at understanding what's going on and seeing like the end from the beginning. Like they're really, really smart. They can see it coming. They know what's there, but use it for your own life. Use it for your life. Peace and blessings, Kim. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. We're going through these zodiac signs. Look, you done missed yours too. I done talked about them Tauruses, girl. I ain't going back neither. Look, I'll talk to you later. So, yes, Virgos, if y'all are going to do anything, let people figure out their lives. You work on your own life. But when people come to you, because y'all are so smart, when people come to you, make sure you give them the information then. People don't always need you volunteering the information because you come across as bossy and pushy. Leave them alone. Okay? So that's our Virgos. Hey, everybody over here in YouTube, while you're here, make sure you hit subscribe so that you'll know when I'm live. And make sure you hit them likes over here. We having a fun day. This is a nice, relaxing day. I did a live the other day that you can check out later right here on YouTube. Yeah, I got them real good. That took all the energy I had. We were talking about alignment. Yeah. So make sure you hit subscribe so you can come back and watch that particular video and any other videos that I did. But today we're going to have some fun. We're talking about these zodiacs, talking about our weaknesses, and we're going to talk about how to overcome them. Because guess what? We want to overcome the weaknesses so we can be stronger people. Right? Right? Moving on to our Libras. Where my Libras at? I know I got a Libra in here. Come on, y'all. I gotta have at least one Libra. My mom's a Libra. My dad's a Libra. One of my best friends is a Libra. I have Libras surrounding me like almost my entire life. Libra, Libras, Libras. And I love them. I think Libras are some of the funniest people I've ever met. They keep me dying laughing. But guess what they said about the Libras, y'all? Guess what they said about the Libras? The biggest weakness for the Libras is they're dishonest. They're dishonest. Look, Shawana, I didn't say it. I just found the research on it. My Libra friend. But they said that Libras can be very dishonest. They're not truthful. And I was like, yo, that was kind of cruel. But then it made perfect sense as they went on. The reason that they said that, Crystal said, yup. The reason they said that Libras are dishonest is because y'all like everything to be okay. I want everybody to be okay. Everything look nice. Everything in a nice little package. Everybody happy? You happy? You happy? Even if it's not true. Even if everything is on fire. The kitchen's on fire, right? But the Libras are up front. Hey y'all, you okay? You need anything else to drink? You all right over there? That's what Libras are out here doing. Am I telling the truth, Shawana? Look, that reminded me of my mother. That reminds me of her because she's very much, Crystal said, just fake. But my mother will put on a good flex, baby. She will put on a front all day long because she wants everybody to be happy. She wants everybody to be comfortable. And she could have dang near killed herself trying to make it happen. But long as everybody's happy, she all right. So that's what they were saying, that they're, Libras could be kind of dishonest without the intention of hurting people. Shawana said truth. Thank you, baby, for being transparent. Girl, these people up in my room trying to, hide behind their little zodiac sign, acting like they don't know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rhonda said, yes, she would. She awesome. Yes, girl. You know my mama gonna put on the whole flex. We're gonna have decorations and everything. It's gonna look good. Them Libras gonna make sure it look good, but we don't know what they did to get there. So the solution, the way we make that weakness one of our strengths, is try being more honest. Sometimes reality is not that bad. And if you can live a more authentic, more true life, you can be happier. You can have more fun because now you don't have to cover up a lie. Well, if you came with a lie or you tried to pretend like life was good, now you got to cover that up. So that's what they're saying. That's one of the things I came up with. But y'all know what y'all doing, Libras. Shawana said, but it's for a good cause. Yes, it is for a good cause, but then all hell break loose, and people up here like I had one of my girlfriends. She was so big on flexing, making everything all right. Would host a party, do all this stuff, and then turn around and have all these financial issues at the end. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna have all these financial issues? What did you just do all that flexing for? You should just not had the dinner party or tapered down the dinner party. We didn't need the whole chandelier. You see what I'm saying? She would just go way far out and then put herself in a financial bind. So that's Libras. Be more honest with yourself. Know what you can do. Don't hurt yourself trying to make everybody happy. Make you happy first, Libras. I need y'all making. Yes, girl, they bad with their money too. Crystal, I'm messing with you talking about these Libras. That's my mom and my daddy, girl. But they are. So yeah, create reality, live reality, and it'll manifest the way you want it to. So let's do that. Here we go with these Scorpios. Let me read this. Shawana said, "This is true. Once I started removing the cover up and dealing with me in a real manner, it's been better." Exactly, Shawana. I know. Trust me. Y'all ain't the only zodiac sign that do that, but that was the one that they picked for y'all. But a lot of people do that. We gonna do that. Uh-oh, Crystal. I'm glad you got here in time then. So we're gonna talk about these dang on Scorpios. Mm-hmm. Look, y'all in IG land, the party over here in YouTube. So, okay, Scorpios, you want to know what they said of y'all's greatest weaknesses? Being petty, Crystal. And Crystal, I know you petty because you done been all up in my chat talking about them Libras. So she already proved the point of these Scorpios being petty. Yes, ma'am. Y'all make sure y'all click like, click share, subscribe while y'all over here. I want to see them likes up here because y'all know I'm telling the truth. Crystal bust out laughing. It said that our Scorpio friends are petty. They said y'all don't know how to let stuff go. They don't. Y'all just don't know how to let it go. Shawana said, "Okay, Scorpio is my moon sign, so I'm a dishonest, petty person." Girl, we're gonna do some work on you over there. We're gonna do some work. Because you said her little sister. I don't know a lot of Scorpios either. I grew up with one of my aunts is a Scorpio, and yeah, she's kind of petty. She still is. She still is. Love her to death, but she petty. But they said that y'all are some petty folks and y'all don't know when to let it go. Y'all don't let it go to a point that you let it fester and you're still mad years later. They say it could take y'all years to get over a thing. Come on, Scorpios. Come on, Scorpios. Oh, your rising sign. Okay, okay. Gizzy said my sister is beyond petty. She goes on for months. That's too funny. So, okay, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? We gotta make this pettiness into a strength. We've got to turn it around. Yes, Crystal, that's what they said. Y'all don't trust. Oh, Toya, I shouldn't be surprised you're a Scorpio at all. Yeah. We're gonna turn it into a strength though. That pettiness. Y'all gonna have to learn to let it go. Y'all gonna have to let it go. On the path to ascension, you don't even have the time to be thinking about what somebody did last week, last year, 10 years ago. It's no point. You are in the process of manifesting, right? Aren't y'all out here trying to get new things in life? How you plan on grabbing hold of new things if you're holding on to old things? Your hands are full. You're being petty. You're worried about what somebody did before, and your hands are full of mess. I need y'all to free your hands so you can begin manifesting all the things that you actually do want, my people, my Scorpio friends. It's the same concept around when you're purging. You know how people tell you to clean your house or, get rid of old clothes that you don't fit anymore. Oh, Lord, here go Fair. Sagittarius are perfect. We ain't get there yet. Just hold on. So, they tell you to clean your house and purge old things, get rid of the stuff that you don't use. The old stuff that people have done to you, you're not using it anymore. Let it go, babies. Let it go. I know, Toya. She talk about, yeah, that's so real. I know. Learn to let some of that stuff go so that you can make room for new stuff. All the stuff that you over here trying to manifest. Farrah done jumped from IG over to YouTube talking about Sagittarius are perfect. Good luck with that, baby. So yeah, our Scorpios are letting it go. Since Farrah's ready to get to these Sagittarius is so bad, let's get on over there real quick. Yeah, Miss Sagittarius. Who would? Do I have any more Sagittariuses in the room? Do I have any more? Yeah, y'all go ahead and bust yourself all out over here, like the rest of them been doing. Shouting out your zodiac sign. Give me your zodiac sign. And if I got past your zodiac sign and you still on here when I get through these, I'll come back and talk to you real quick if you want to. Yeah. So yeah, Sagittarius, prima donnas. Y'all are prima donnas. Everything's about, I'm good. I'm happy. I feel good. I want a good life. I'm going to have a good life. All this. We happy. And then y'all so happy that y'all don't see nobody else's time worthy of your attention. That's what they said. Look, I didn't say it. They said y'all are such prima donnas that y'all are so caught up in your own happiness that you don't care that much about everybody else's. Y'all struggle with seeing the importance of the value. They say y'all put that kind of value on people. Like, do I want this person is only going to be in my life because they bring some level of value, period. I didn't even know that about Sagittarius. Look, I would have thought they would come for something else. Y'all know how we do. But they said that y'all place value on people, whether or not they are important enough to be in your life. Dang, Sagittarius, is it like that? She's not worth my time, so I'm not going to be bothered. Mm-hmm. Fair. Do y'all see all them laughing symbols inside this chat over here on YouTube? Mm-hmm. As Fair said before, I matured. I was, but thank God for spirit. Absolutely, because That's what this whole thing is about. Understanding that we can ascend past our weaknesses. So the way we get these Sagittariuses to ascend is to start considering the value of other people, whether or not they add it to your life or not. Just because somebody doesn't add some level of value to your life does not make them valuable. They said Sagittariuses have a way of making people feel like they have zero value. That's kind of messed up, ain't it? They said that Sagittarius will make them feel they'll be mad at you. You won't have no value. I'll dismiss you from my life because I don't see no reason for your purpose type feeling. I don't know. I don't know if I've had that exact experience with Sagittarius. Like I said, I've had other experiences, but it hasn't been that. But if that's true, y'all have got to let people know that they're worthy. Let other people know that it's not you that's just worthy. Other people are worthy too. Their time is important too. Don't waste other people's time. If you don't want to be around them, don't be around them. Don't waste their time. If you do want to be around them, allow their value to mean something. You know? Yeah. Well, Farrah, I've always been kind of quick to cut folks off too, though. So I guess we have that in common. So yeah, not being so dismissive, my Sagittarian friends. Stop being so dismissive of everybody. And we're gonna move on over to the Capricorns. Where my Capricorns at? Where my Capricorns at? I see y'all over here on YouTube. Shout out to me real quick, especially shout out y'all zodiac signs. Look, I might come back to you. I might come back to you. The party's over here on YouTube. So Capricorns. My oldest is a Capricorn, and this cracked me up when they pointed out the weakness of the Capricorn. You want to know what they said about it? Okay, I'll come back to the Cancer if you didn't hear it. Mm-hmm. Trent, you made it. These Capricorns are scary. That's what they said about the Capricorns. The fearfulness. They scared of everything. They're like, you find Capricorns who are scared of germs. They're scared of flying. They're scared of because they're such an earth sign. They're so aware of everything around them that the reality of life almost scares them. It almost scares them. So our Capricorns are out here just walking around here scary. And the reason they cracked me up, y'all. So we went to this one of those safaris, right here in Georgia, that you could just drive around. They have the animals and you could feed them. You feed them little pellets of food and stuff like that. So they have the zebras out there and the all kind of buffalo out there. The giraffes are out there. All kind of animals, antelopes, everything. So we're out here, my son. We're out here riding, and he kind of got sick of it, because the animals, they're used to humans, they're used to being fed. So they come straight up to the car, and their head is in your car with you. These animals are like, where's the food? So Miles wasn't here for it. Miles was like, oh my God, I can't do it. Mommy, I don't like the animals. I'm so scared. I said, just put your window up, okay? So he put his window up and we went through the rest of the safari and we had fun. We got to the gift shop afterwards. Now I let this boy pick out his own shirt. He got to pick out his shirt for his souvenir. He won't wear the shirt now, y'all, because the shirt says, I'll get I got slobbered at such and such safari. He told me he don't want to wear the shirt because he's scared he's still gonna get slobbered on. What? What? And when they described Capricorns, I was like, oh my God, yes, they're scared of germs. They're scared. Miles is always coming up with something that's scaring him. And I'd be like, yo, you do not have to be this scared. But that's what they're saying about the Capricorn. Where my Capricorns at? Gizzy, I'm going to get the Pisces. You didn't miss it yet, baby. So they said these Capricorns are out here scared of everything. Anybody know any Capricorns like that? Do y'all know any Capricorns? While y'all in here, make sure you hit subscribe so you'll know next time I go live. I go live every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. I'm going to start being on time a little bit better. I was like 9:33, 34 today. But I'm here every Thursday, but every so often I like to pop up and do a live real quick. So make sure that y'all are subscribing while you're over here. So yeah, scary. So the thing to get past, in order to make your trend. So in order to make that weakness of being so scary, one of your strengths, my Capricorn friends, is trust. Trusting in your higher self, trusting in God, trusting in spirit, trusting in the universe, sending more energy of fearlessness. Stop being afraid. Trent said one of her friends is a Capricorn. She's afraid of her food touching. Girl, do not with me. Please don't with me, these Capricorns. I'm gonna need her to stop. That is too funny. But yeah, y'all gotta put y'all trust somewhere else. We're glad that Capricorns know how to keep it real. We're glad that you understand the realities of life. Thank you, our Capricorns. We love you. But stop making everybody scared with what you believe. Stop scaring everybody. It's okay. Trust that spirit is out here preventing some things from happening to you. Y'all don't see. I remember when I was a child, I had the weird fear of death. My mother took me to a therapist. She took me to a pastor. She took me to all these people trying to fix the fear of death. And you know what my grandmother said to me that ended it quickly? She's like, girl, it ain't easy to die. You see people dying around here all the time. She's still alive too. She's about to be 90 years old. She says, people will just be dying out here. So why are you so afraid of death? And I was like, she might be right. She might be right. That's what kind of made me, as a child, my understanding was like, yeah, I don't know anybody. I didn't even know anybody that died. I don't know why I was so terrified of death. It was something, I don't remember what it was. Something stirred me up. But understanding that spirit is out here taking really good care of you. Things happen. Horrible things happen. People, they lose their parents, they lose their children. Things seem so out of order and unfair sometimes. But the truth of the matter is, spirit is really taking care of you if you allow that trust to be there. And you won't be so afraid, my Capricorn friends, if you just trust that God is here for you, working in your favor, conspiring to keep you safe, conspiring to make you happy. Lean more in that direction so you can draw more energy of protection versus drawing energy of negativity. Okay, Capricorns? Can we work on that a little bit? That thing cracked me up. I ain't gonna lie, no Capricorns are funny. So now we're gonna get to our Aquariuses. This is another one that was funny to me too. Where my Aquarius is at? Everybody being all quiet. Y'all ain't all in the middle of the zodiac. Y'all not gonna play with me. All 13 people over here on YouTube. I don't have no Aquariuses at the top of this year for me. hmm So what they said about the Aquariuses, judgmental. I can think of one right now. That's why I'm just shaking my head. Trent, your sister Kim. Oh, they said they're very judgmental. Aquariuses have a way of looking down their nose at you like, why's she doing that? What's she buy that for? What's wrong with her man? Mm-hmm. I don't understand her. Y'all haven't met Aquariuses like that? Y'all haven't met them? Yeah, I got one in my life. Why you say wow, Kim? Girl, look, hit me later. I can tell you my Aquarius in my life. Riri. Oh, Rhonda, don't make me laugh. Yes, they have a way of making you, and mind you, their stuff isn't all the way together, but they will look down their noses at everybody else like, I don't understand. Why you gotta act like, yeah, that's what the Aquarius is. Kim said facts. Yes, they are shade throwers, girl. Farrah. Farrah said that the Aquariuses are shade throwers. Absolutely. Gizzy said my mom. She out here throwing shade. Does she think she better than people sometimes, Gizzy? Look, that's still true. So, you know, read you like a library. Yeah, I should have pulled my cards out too. I ain't gonna pull no cards out today. But yeah, the thing with Aquarius is if you want to use that weakness as your strength, to turn that weakness of being so judgmental into a strength is allowing people to be themselves. You get to be you. That's the beautiful thing about Aquarius is that they tend to love themselves. Very much so. They love themselves. They just got a problem letting everybody love themselves too. You're so crazy. All day long. Oh my God, the kid sister. You're so funny. She may not catch it right now, but when y'all start hitting this subscribe button and I start getting those subscribers up, she might see it about 2 years from now. So I can't make no promises, Ron. Well, actually, you know what? With YouTube, it deletes the chat. I think. I have to go back and look. I think it deletes the chat after it saves. So you might be safe. But yeah, Aquarius says you got to let people be who they are. Stop worrying about why everybody else is making the decisions that they're making for their lives. Leave them alone. Go have your life. Go have your fun. Go have your children. Go do what you want to for your life. And leave people alone. Leave them alone. Learn to love people as you love yourself. How about that? That's the challenge, ain't it? So let's try to let people be who they are, and it's going to be all good. Leave folks alone, Aquariuses. And now we're getting to my Pisces, Miss Gizzy. Look, now I understand. So what do they say about the Pisces? Where are my Pisces in the room? Trent said, now that's a challenge. Trent, you are pretty good. I would have never guessed you were an Aquarius at all. That would have not came to me. But just my Pisces friends, where y'all at? I already called Gizzy out. And I know this is true because one of my girlfriends, her daughter's father, he's a Pisces. And when I read this, I was like, yo. It says that our Pisces friends are delusional. It says y'all's weakness is y'all are delusional, meaning you like to live in a fog. Y'all don't really tend to see reality as reality. And I think that's part of the reason why y'all end up being a victim. And I'm gonna use quotes because y'all create the victimhood. Y'all get into situation. Y'all live in such a fog of this little fantasy world of what's going on that you end up connecting with people who don't mean you any well, but you weren't paying attention. Y'all just tend to be very delusional. Y'all don't even see the forest from the trees. Gizzy said this is true. Yeah. The little I know about you, Gizzy, I do believe is true. But like I said, I know another Pisces, and he's very delusional. He thinks life is conspiring against him, and he creates all his own problems. How you going to be riding around with no license, expired tags, and no insurance, and then when you get arrested and have to go to jail about it, now it's everybody else's fault? How? If that's not delusion, I don't know what is. Now the man is after you, and the white man is trying to get you, and all this stuff, and you didn't have nothing in line. Nothing. Every job he has is somebody else's fault. All that stuff. Gizzy. Girl, don't make me laugh. I didn't mean to call y'all out. I'm sorry. Yes, I did. That's what this whole thing is for. But that's the point of this. We're going to use our weaknesses as our strength. So, my Pisces friends, if you're having a hard time, especially if you are dealing with somebody else, if they're telling you what reality is, Trent said this is all the Pisces I know. If somebody's coming to you and telling you what reality is, believe it sometimes. Make room in your mind to not see things just one way. You have got to expand your mind that it's a possibility for other possibilities. Period. You cannot just keep making yourself the victim of yourself. Y'all are making decisions based off of this diluted thing. Y'all up here in the Cinderella story in your head, and everything is on fire in real life. Try to come down out the clouds. Your imagination, that imaginative space, is useful. That's what's going to help you build your future, because you need to be able to imagine that space as if it were real. But don't forget about reality. Take care of your business. Pay your bills. Get your insurance. Have your license. If you're going to be out here driving, do the things that need to be done. Y'all remember I was talking about alignment, right? I was talking about alignment the other day. Gizzy said, yes, it's burning, I say. Girl, that made me laugh. Kim said, yes, Kim, conspiracy theorists. Whoa, child. And they be setting, look, they're the ones with the darn match. And set the forest on fire. So, oh my God. The forest caught on fire because the leaves were too dry. The leaves were too dry. Oh my God. No, you just lit a match. I don't understand. I don't understand. Talking about in the gas. Yes, pouring gas. I don't understand why the fire is getting hotter. It's getting hotter out here. That's y'all. So we're going to step into reality. What is it that you need to do for your life that's real? How do you need to align your actions with what you want to see, and stop pointing your finger at everybody else and start working on you? And that's hard sometimes, because when your reality is this for so long, it's hard to get to that place. One day at a time, my baby Gizzy and my baby Pisces. One day at a time. We're going to, get this back together. So who was it that said I missed their zodiac sign? I got some time to go back. Somebody has said Cancer or something. Be just real. Said Cancer. Be just real. Are you still here? And shout out your zodiac sign if I missed you. Shout out that zodiac sign. Yeah, there you are. So what did it say about the Cancers? Oh, it said that y'all's weaknesses. You're vengeful. Y'all are vengeful because you're so emotional. Y'all thinking about how to get back at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all wear your emotions are right here on your sleeve. My husband's a Cancer, love him to death. Your emotions right here on your sleeve. But let me say one little thing that he think that I'm coming for him about something. Lord have mercy. Cal, you still on here watching? Did you log off, baby? I need to talk about you a little bit. You want to log off for a minute? Them Cancers. You'd be like, yo, you got something a little bit right here in your mouth. Well, you got something all over your face. You ugly, matter of fact. You was ugly. And you'd be like, well, damn, I'm just trying to tell you, you got something right here. I'm not saying there's something wrong with your tooth. I didn't say the tooth was hanging out like a fang outside of your mouth. I'm just saying you got something. You see, that's Cancers. And so, yeah, whatever, Rhonda told me don't do us. Y'all be coming for the jugular. Slow down. Rita, you do your vengeful stuff to yourself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me, but yes. Be just real said, I'm the friend everyone has to explain. See? Snap. Mm-hmm. Be popping off fast. Our cancers gotta slow down a little bit. Everybody ain't coming for you. That's how we turn that weakness into a strength, is recognizing everybody is not coming for you all the time. Slow down. Get out your feels for a minute. Cal said hello. Nope. Don't laugh at him, Tab. Don't laugh at him, Tab. My husband over here on IG. Whatever. You know I love you. Love my cancer. One of my best friends right here, Rhonda. Can't be happy 05. That's my baby. That is my baby. These damn cancers get on my nerve, though. I love y'all. But yeah. Y'all got, in order to get them emotions from right here. Everything in about your feels. Ain't nobody always trying to come for you. Breathe for a minute. Damn. Cancers. Breathe. It's gonna be all right. We love y'all. Y'all are our friends. So that's my cancers. Kim, I'm coming back to that Taurus for you. Trust me, I didn't forget you. Because you know I'm talking about my baby too. When I'm talking about Taurus, Kyle is a Taurus. My sister, Belinda, is a Taurus. I know a lot of Tauruses. My grandmother, my aunt, geez, I know a lot of Tauruses. So it says that Tauruses have an intolerance to anyone disagreeing with their wants and their goals. Mm-hmm. Like if anybody says anything contrary to what a Taurus wants to do, instantly in their feelings. Matter of fact, they might be mad. They might come charging for you. And I know that to be true for my sister. I know that to be true for my child too. Take something from him. Take some. He on a mission and he want to do something. Kim said, "Holla." He on a mission. Lord, this child's about to turn this whole house up. I don't care neither. You a child. I just be staring at him. Get your little life together. You just can't have it. You'll be all right. Kim said, "Come out swinging." That's what they said. An intolerance to anyone disagreeing with their wants and their goals. And I was talking about Candy from Escape. You know, that's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she's very much, I mean, y'all are so intelligent, just really driven, really focused. And y'all be right here. And if somebody comes in front of your focus to say, hey, here's another way you could do that, you, what? Almost to a point that y'all will get in a fight. Y'all be about ready to fight somebody. Like Kim said, come out swinging because the person has kind of gotten in the way a little bit. So that's why I said the solution to that is to be not so quick to shoot people down. Just listen out for a minute. Kim said fired. Yeah. Fire that thought. Mm-hmm. Don't be so quick. Somebody may actually add to your life. And Kim, you've been on an ascension journey for a while now. So that's not so much you. You do take, any form of criticism. As long as it's constructive, you really do listen to when people come to you about some things. I don't know if you be in your feels or not, but whatever. I love you. I love you. So that was our Tauruses. Mm-hmm. Listen out to people. Their ideas might actually enhance what you're doing. So do I have any more signs that anybody wants me to go back to before we close out our night? While you're here, make sure you're clicking like. There's 13 of y'all. 5 of y'all have not clicked like yet. Now I need your likes. I know you love me, girl. I need some likes. And make sure you hit subscribe while you're here. Like I said, today was a fun day. Today was just a fun day, a nice light day. But it's still, I wanted to make sure, and I want to drive this point home before I leave. All right, Justice, since you just came in, I'll come back to Cancer. But let me drive this point home real quick. Just because your zodiac sign has a specific weakness doesn't mean that you can't ascend and transcend that space. All of us have weaknesses, right? All of us have weaknesses. But the point is, we can do something about it. There is something we could do to make that weakness our strength so that we can get past that place real quick. So that's what we want to do. Transcend, coming above the weakness, the judgmentalness, the curtness, all those things, quick to anger. Justice, the Cancer, y'all's weakness, they said, is y'all being emotional. Look, I just finished with the Cancer. You just missed it when you came in. Being so emotional that y'all are vengeful. Urgh. Think about that. During crabs, first thing they want to do is come for you. I grew up on the coast in the little fiddler crabs. I'm trying to get from where I'm standing up to the water, or from the water back to the sand. And here these little fiddler crabs running around pissed off with everybody. Calm down, damn cancers. Calm down. You don't have to come get me. But that's what it is. The moment that y'all feel like somebody's come for you, y'all right there at them. Can be sharp with that tongue or plotting. I've never met a cancer that plots, but it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. Matter of fact, I have a girlfriend who's a cancer, and Lord, I told her the reason she struggles with relationships because she wants a long term one. She got to break every single thing down. Every time there's a disagreement, I need to break it all the way down. She will dissect that thing from the rooter to the tutor so he can get an understanding of what it is that she's trying to say. Girl, why are you trying to drive this man crazy? Some things don't need to be said. Let it go. Let it go. I'm cancers. Justice said, I don't plot, but I'm quick to jump to my own defense. Defending yourself is good. Defending yourself just because you're an emotional person and you think everybody else coming to get you, sometimes it's not that bad. My husband's a cancer, Justice, so I love me some cancers. I really do. Rhonda on here, my baby for a long time. Love my friend. She's a cancer. Another girlfriend lives here in Atlanta with me. She's a cancer. I attract cancers. I attract cancers big time. Yeah. I love y'all. Just slow down for a minute. Slow down for a minute. Kim said, do Gemini again. What do you need me to do Gemini again for? What do you need me to do Gemini for, Kim? You're not a Gemini. What you need to hear Gemini for? I swear. I'm trying to think. Does she even know it? You don't know no Gemini but me. Don't be trying to make me read me again. I'll do Gemini again though, since she asked. Christine is a Gemini. You're right. Okay, I'll let you have it. So they said the weakness of the Gemini is being curt, meaning blunt. Perhaps. I've been told that a time or two. But what they did say was Gemini's intention is never to hurt somebody's feelings. Look, when I try to explain to people, if I am coming for you, there is no hesitancy, there's no questioning. I don't go about it in some passive aggressive way. I come straight for you. Kim, tell the truth now. If I'm coming for you, it's because I'm coming for you. There is no if, ands, or buts, or is she trying to say something? You don't ever have to ask with me and most Geminis that I know. Is that about me? Is she coming for me? Hell yes. And you already know it. You know it. And if y'all been on any of my lives long enough or any of my classes, y'all know it. There is no, I don't mince words. So when we're being curt, what they're saying is because our brain is processing so quickly, a lot of the times we're just talking. So it looks like you're taking, like being blunt or brash a little bit. And it comes out that way sometimes. That is not the intention to hurt people. That is not our intention to hurt people. But I did say one of the solutions that we could come up with is just being more mindful of how we're saying stuff. You know, again, the brain is moving so fast sometimes that I just tend to say, try to be mindful of what you say, Gemini, my beautiful, wonderful Geminis, because we're the best, Farah. But be mindful of what you say. But if you can't be mindful because your mind's moving too fast, always make sure you apologize. Always go back to that space quickly. When you realize you hurt somebody's feelings, say, I'm sorry. Say, I'm sorry. I did not intend to hurt your feelings. I did not intend to hurt you. I promise you that was not the intention because my hurt is intentional. That's where I'm going, we're going straight for it. And I don't even come looking for people for that. That's a reaction for me. For me anyway. So that was our Geminis. Any other signs before we hit it? Look, I ain't doing no more signs because I feel like somebody gonna say do Gemini again. They're gonna come in the room all late talking about doing Gemini. I'm not gonna keep talking about myself. That's not about to happen in here. So, dang it. I love y'all. I'm so glad y'all joined me tonight. Again, make sure you're subscribing while you're here. I want to know that you can see when I go live. That's probably how Rhonda knew that I went live, because Rhonda's rarely on Facebook. But you'll be able to get that notification ding. Sharonda went live. Y'all could come on in. We're going to do this again next week. I will definitely be here next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I might drop in before then. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So y'all have a beautiful night. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Bye, y'all.